Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 3 of P2 India Mutual Fund presents Live Mint, Amend, Adjust and Adapt. This is a series of high-powered virtual panel discussions where we unravel the success mantras for the new normal and try and look at what the roadmap should be for us in a post-COVID world. I know post-COVID world doesn't seem to be appearing anywhere in the immediate future. We're seeing the number of cases that are still rising. But it's good to spend this time trying to figure out what needs to be done for India and for the world as we finally emerge from COVID. Now, I'm Vikram Chandra. I'm the founder of Heritage. Today, we're going to be looking at the topic of policy and reforms. But first, it's a great pleasure to welcome somebody whom I've always considered one of the most dynamic bureaucrats in the government. He's the CEO of Niti Ayog and pretty much running a large part of everything that the government is doing, not least the ease of doing business. And that's one policy which has been a priority and continues to, in many ways, be driven forward. Not least, we've just seen the new transparent tax reforms that have now just come up aimed at incentivizing the honest taxpayer, something that's just been announced. So it's a great pleasure to have with us Amitabh Kant. Thank you so much, Mr. Kant, for joining us. So when Prime Minister Modi, for example, spoke about the reforms that are required, law, land, labor, liquidity. Okay, liquidity has happened, but the others, or some of these, as you're rightly saying, are state subjects. Some of them can be done as model codes, as you, for example, done with agriculture, which is one place where fairly dramatic reforms were pushed through. Is this something that you're now going to be pushing forward in a mission mode, talking from state after state and saying, in these crucial areas, law, in land, in labor, this is what needs to be done, so that India can supplant China or can become China plus one, if that's the major goal?
So Vikram, actually the centre has carried out just about every single reform that was possible. I mean, starting from education to MSME, to health, to coal, to mining. And let me tell you, coal and mining are sectors which India hasn't tapped at all. So these are sectors which will invite a lot of investments into India. But my belief is that the future of India lies to a very great extent in education and health. And, the reforms which have been carried out in education through the new education policy are very far-reaching reforms. And they will really transform in India in a very big way with school teaching, improving learning outcomes, vast range of reforms that have been carried out. And, this Ayushman Bharat scheme of primary health centers, 150,000 primary health center, and the health insurance scheme, which is covering 500 million Indians, more than the population of Europe and USA put together. These will all have very far-reaching reforms in the years to come.
Final thoughts you want to leave us with on where you see the path in the next 3 or 4 months?
So, Vikram, my belief is that you will, we've last year seen about 1,300 tech startups in India. And my belief is that you will see a lot of dynamism in India's technology sector. You will see a lot of movement because India is one country which is, our entire GST is totally digital. Our payment system is totally digital now. You've seen the government working is totally digital. Every transaction that we do in government is digital. So India will really be data rich. It will be enormously data rich. And now that we're using a lot of machine learning, we'll increasingly becoming a data intelligent nation. Plus the fact that data costs are very low in India as compared to the rest of the world. We'll be throwing up humongous amount of data, and that will enable Indians to find solutions to their problems in a very big way. Agriculture, logistics, dairy, animal husbandry, all these are sectors where we'll be using technology to find solutions to our challenges.
Right, Mr. Khan, thank you so much. Always a pleasure talking to you.